Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like our content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Saturday, happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone. Let's get on to it. I did it again. Every week. Ran the wrong way. Okay. Done all of those. It's in the wrong place. Okay, did all those. Right. I might. I'll start with the Viking. Traditional Viking. Doesn't get much more traditional than that one. Goodforge, traditional Viking. Beautiful little striker. Since I just got this one in, Dutch got in contact with me. Pink shirt from the USA. Really nice rock. Sparks really well. Sharp edges all the way around. Nice rock. Also got this in. I wasn't going to use it, but it's a finite resource for me. But it's Beaver Bushcraft Amadou, and it's a shame not to use it. It's some of the best amadou you can get. It's probably way too much, but anyway. It is what it is. I don't get it that often, and I love using it because it's so good. And every piece I've used, it's always worked really well. So why not use it? I've got a little bit in there. They're always really generous. Might use the smaller piece. It burns very hot. It's treated with potassium nitrate. I know that. And it shouldn't take much to get my jute. I haven't used jute for a little while. It shouldn't take much to get that going. So let's get this going. It's cool again today, under 10 degrees again. We've had a really run on fairly brisk mornings. Shivering, my hands are cold, rock's cold, striker's cold, everything's cold. This rock's, I just blunted all the edges. Normally with this amadou, you don't have to fluff it or anything, and you can normally get it in one strike. But there we go. It takes the sparks so easily. Such good amadou. This is horseshoe fungus amadou. It's not touching. You might see me fail. You will see me fail. That was close. was only because it burned through the amadou very quickly, but it wasn't touching. That was my fault. I should have had a touch in the jute. That's the problem with jute. You've got to have it touching the jute. And I folded it in half and it burned around and it didn't touch them, the amadou didn't touch the jute. So, yeah, it was a little bit my fault. It wasn't the amadou's fault. That was just me being plain silly buggers. You could certainly feel it getting hot. It burns very hot, amadou. It's an excellent resource. If you can get a hold of it and make it yourself. Oh, fingers are so cold. I'm used to the cold. Goodforge. Traditional Viking striker. It's a beautiful little striker. See my breath. Fantastic little striker. I added the leather thong on. Pink shirt from America. Very unusual. Just the coloration. Looks like cure cut. But Dutch said that it's a pink shirt. That's what they call it over there. It's a nice rock. Beaver bushcraft, amadou. As you saw, takes a spark very easy. It is treated. You can either make it in ash lye or treat it with potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate probably is a little bit more reliable, but ash lye is the traditional way. All good all the time. Either way works. They've got their recipe down pretty well. It's probably the best amadou I've ever tried. Although I haven't tried many others, but this stuff just works so well. The reason why I struggled a little bit was, as I said, I don't use amadou that often. I can't get it here in Australia. The horseshoe fungus doesn't grow here in Brisbane very well. It does get cold enough, but the birch and beech trees that the horseshoe fungus grows on is not native to my area, and it doesn't stay cold enough long enough for the trees to grow properly, and they aren't native. And because Australia is an island, our border control doesn't like having introduced species come in very well. Anyway, as far as I know, the beech and birch trees that horseshoe fungus grow on does grow down south a little bit more, but not where I live in Brisbane. So that's why I don't get amadou as much. So it's just a finite resource that I don't have access to very well. So but that's neither here nor there. I have got a little bit of it on occasion to play with, but I'm not very good with it because of the amount of the lack of practice. It's as simple as that. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, happy Flint and Steel Saturday. Thanks for watching.